to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the UTEP Miners offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is... the coach's trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got
it himself. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide.
Experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Wolverines offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it in, it's Davis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you. Receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. There's a heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Miners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Wolverines look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second. And the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Barnes. Picks up the first down, still moving. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Miners are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got a man, it's Barnes. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are this drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Miners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Miners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Good ball, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Creates a little space. There he goes. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
He's got it. Corral, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This is in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Finds his man. It's Gresham. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Gresham. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, UTEP. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can